Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Okay. All right, this message is sponsored by Mess in a Bottle. My sweatshirt says, "We the people are sick and tired of being sick and tired." It's been a minute since I've been able to gather myself to come on here and share all of the mess that has been going on in the last couple of weeks, months, days, all of the above. So I feel like the last time we spoke, I was getting into teaching. Did I tell y'all about that? I was getting into consulting. I stopped my business. So just for a recap for anyone who doesn't know about the mess and where I am in things, I'm going to just do a brief refresher. So I stopped my business in August-ish, I think. And I decided that I was pausing on my t-shirt apparel company, Mess in a Bottle, mainly because I wanted to get into some new mess. Realistically, I knew that it was kind of time where financially I needed to do just some more things that was lucrative during this time. So I decided that I was pausing the t-shirt space, and not because t-shirts can't make you money, but t-shirts can make you money in volume. And I need to do a lot of moving and shaking or a lot of pouring into advertisement and marketing if I want to make the dollars to really sustain myself as a t-shirt owner and as my full-time business. So just to like recap, I was paying myself six figures. I had this thriving apparel brand. Things got a little messy, and I decided that I was pausing the business and just trying to venture into some new areas. I'm an architect by trade, so I'm like, do I want to go back into architecture? I've been doing this thing for 10 years. So the reality of it is I was kind of ready to venture into new things, but I was using my t-shirt phenom, like the next phase of my career. So in August, I decided to shut down my website, mainly because I felt like, I kept on going back to the strip club. Like it was one of those things where I was like, I'm going to end it, but I'm not, but I'm going to end it, but I'm not. And so I decided to like cold turkey close off my website. So I think like August was like my last time like taking orders. Was it August? I think it was August, something like that. So I made a big announcement and I was like, oh, I'm stopping mess and we're closing off and so I think end of July, early August, I ended up stopping my website. So at the top of the year, I knew that this transition and change was coming down the pipeline. Top of 2025, I got a full-time job, and that's a whole nother mess. So if you ain't watched, go back and watch my other video on, me going back into the workforce and how much of a mess that was. And I didn't really share with y'all the real mess of it all, but you'll get the picture. So that didn't work out. I was there for like less than 6 months. Back to work full time. It was overwhelming because of the travel, the type of work. It just didn't work out. So now I decided, you know what? I'm going to try to piece together my income by teaching as an adjunct professor, as well as consulting. I made another big mess. So what happened with teaching and consulting? So teaching is going fine. Right now, me teaching is going fine, and I'll tell y'all why the little reasons it's not going fine. But teaching is going fine. I like it. I love the kids, all of that good stuff. We good. When it comes to consulting, I'm still trying to find my area of expertise. So I had several clients, and my clients, I'm doing a mix of like strategy work, social media work, but mainly a lot of social media editing and posting. So the clients that I got really love them, and they're all like in different areas. One's like a liquor brand. One is a company that is launching a platform, like an app. One is somewhat in the fashion industry. One is in the event space industry, and one is in like medical, health space. So I had an array of clients. So I was really excited, and I won't get into each, but I'll tell you that September did me the fuck in. I was exhausted trying to work for all 5 of them. And not because I didn't know what to do for them. it was because they all were pulling at me in like different ways. And because this is new with like content creating, strategizing, and I think I set myself up by doing like the social media, like posting and editing video. That's what really did me in. It was the editing of the videos. Trying to piece together these videos and trying to edit them, fucking drain. What Marlo said today drained me.
This is not necessarily like it's editing.
It's just not, it's draining me. And I feel like I cannot catch up or catch a break because it's like each client is somewhat like that's what they're like, you know, and I'm just like, I feel like everybody's like, oh, I want what you did with Mess in a Bottle. But I'm like, when, like you said, like there's just an authentic, and I don't think that a lot of these clients understand what social media is supposed to give. So everybody wants like sort of these generic, you know, or these videos that are truly not, and they're so worried about the specifics, but it's not even capturing the essence of what social media is reacting to. So half of them, all of these videos that I'm busting my ass, working hard on, doing all this shit got like no views, 2 likes, because that's just not even what social media wants to see.
Yeah,
And these clients feel like
but
that's
I'm
what
saying,
needs to, you know, like they want me to convey it. But that's the same shit that was happening with me working full time. It's like people are saying it's the same exact thing. They want you to give a certain level of thing, but honestly when you give it, they're like, oh, it's not in accordance to like their, you know. So here I am fighting to feel like I'm trying to, you know, form to a mold to fit what their company needs or wants, and it's been draining and just slowly killing me, it feels
because
like.
everything again, your style of work is freestyle, and that's not what it is. If you talk about or if you have a conversation about all your work experiences, it feels the same way from all the way from the beginning until now.
I think that to sustain an income, I was trying to, and I really wanted to see, like, you know, but I enjoy more telling you, like, yo, this content works, this is not working, or yay or nay, versus I'm in the weeds trying to edit a video. I feel like all day yesterday, I spent the whole entire day editing,
Yeah, because
like,
you're
videos.
as I say, you're doing two positions. What is it that you want to be? Because right about now, you're content creating or you're a content manager. Like which, I don't know what your job is. You don't want to be editing. That takes up too much time. It can be fun when it's your stuff, but when you're counting your coins, it's not fun.
Right. And I just feel like I haven't, like, and everybody on net 30. So I feel like I haven't been able to get the money to be able to be like, all right, cool, let me outsource this part. You know, so now I just feel like I'm in between a rock and a hard place trying to like give deliverables, give things,
But
and
this
give
is freelance.
stuff. But
This is freelance. So, but get your frustration again. I've been a graphic designer for years. Part that you don't like.
I even was like waking up crying to my boyfriend because shit was just a mess. Like I found myself toggling between these accounts, trying to edit the video. And it was mainly because I'm trying to replace and supplement my income as I'm trying to also figure out what I really love to do. Like I know I'm great at social media. I know I'm great at authenticity and and storytelling. I know I'm great at marketing. So I'm trying to like sort of marry all those things and get paid a gazillion dollars for it and not work as hard as I am. But that didn't work. I found myself working, not being paid because everybody is independent clients. They're trying to watch their cash flow. So they aren't able to pay me until like net 30. So I'm not getting checks anytime soon. I'm going to bed at 1 a.m., going to, you know, waking up at 5 a.m., trying to like do content, editing thing. It was, and then I'm like, I can't really hire anyone because I don't have the extra money to hire anybody yet. And I don't want to do that. The whole reason I'm doing it is to get more money. It was a mess. So September, crash and burn, just throw it all away. It was like I stressed myself out so bad in September. Now on the financial tips. So as it comes down, so I was teaching, consulting, trying to make money, and I was wearing myself extra thin. It wasn't working. So now when it came down to finances, right? Because I don't want y'all to think I'm just out here, and maybe y'all will, just out here splurging, living life. If I have my core bills, I have my core things, and I don't think any of those things are living above my means, or like, you know, I'm doing this thing in which I have a lavish lifestyle. I do like nice things, I ain't gonna front, and I don't eat bullshit. I be eating good, but I cook, you know, so it's not like I'll buy the salmon and make the snapper and, you know, buy the things. I am that girl. But I will say financially, I don't feel like there's much room to kind of like pull levers to save money. I don't think moving out of my home is what makes sense, especially with my family and the house is full. Like, it just doesn't make sense. I don't think my son goes to private school. I like his school. I like him in his school. I know that that is a luxury maybe and like a lever that I could pull. But honestly, I had him in public school. I don't feel like it was the best of what I needed him to get, especially education wise. So I'm fighting to keep him in the school right now financially. So a lot of my money is also going towards my son's education. My car is of course a lever that I could pull, and I could, you know, give it back. I could, you know, figure some stuff out. The issue with my car is that one, it's electric, and I love that just because, and again, it's a luxury, you know. So when I said, I already told y'all I have two levers to me in my life that I could pull, and it's my car and my son's schooling. And so with my car, though it's a, you know, luxury vehicle, it's a electric car. I got the car and it was a nice, you know, decent price tag, but I thought financially making a decision, I said to myself, one, it's electric. I'm going to, you know, not be spending as much on any type of gas or charging. And then number two, I wanted that within, you know, 5 years, 4 years, whatever, when my loan was paid off, I could actually give my son this car. So financially, I thought that this was a good decision in that respect. In addition, when I bought the car, I was also I bought an investment property. I was using sort of like the funds that I would charge in rent to pay for my car as well as the mortgage. So financially, I was like, oh, these things are good, until my tenant is also having hardship. And now I'm struggling because I'm also covering another mortgage. So as you can see, it's a big snowball. I don't have an income anymore from like my business. I don't have like an income from 9 to 5. I don't have that anymore, as well as I'm now piecing it together. And I don't have an income from consultants because everybody wants to pay in that 30. So here I am trying to wait to figure out paying this, paying that, robbing Peter, paying Paul. And my car gets repossessed. Boy, it's just hard. It's a hard time. I know I've been able to pull myself out of like mess in the past. And, you know, I'm telling myself it's not that I'm not working hard enough. I'm probably not working smart enough, to be honest. And I'm just trying to figure it out. You know, it hasn't been fun, like trying to say any of this out loud, just mainly because I think that there's a lot of judgment that can be placed around whatever people think, you know, and I thought that I was being strategic financially by like investing in an EV car, investing in a rental property. I thought I was making financial moves that would like help me secure, you know, just some income if things became a mess. But honestly, I don't know if I've done myself a disservice. And, you know, I think right now it's honestly making more money to be able to just sustain at least the life that I have. Because I like the life that I have. I don't want to give up the life that I have. I was able to get my car back today after paying damn near a car payment in fees, and that just pissed me off. And you know, it annoys me because it feels like we're in a society where if you don't have it, you literally have to pay more money. I'm trying to figure it out. If you want to support and help my brand, I did turn back on my website mainly because I'm like, I know I got to do what I got to do to make do. So if anybody does want to support my brand, I just made these wonderful, amazing sweatshirts, as well as some other ones as well. And, you know, we got some cool products. So I'm going back to what I know, especially for now. The holidays are here. I'm just trying to catch up. And some days I feel defeated. Some days I honestly feel like I don't know if I'm going to be able to recover. You know, I'm also trying to save my shop. So if anybody wants to come to my mess and mingle, I would love to have you there. So it is going to be where you could create your own custom message. So we're going to try to figure all of that out. But if you want to support, please buy something from my website. Join, come to my mess and mingle. I have other things that's going on. I would love, 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 love for you to just share and support. And that's just where I'm at. So I'm hoping that with sharing my story, sharing my mess, that this will also, you know, encourage anybody else. If you are going through it, figure out your mess. Don't let it cripple you. Don't get stuck in it. Don't let it, you know, really, don't let it ruin you, because it's like, this mess is temporary. You know, that's what I'm telling myself. This hardship is not long term. It's as long as you don't let it keep you down. All right. I hope this helps somebody. Again, support me. I'll put all the links in the description, and I hope to see you guys soon. Thanks.